Hello, Princess on a Pillow here. I am here to do a review slash recap with my opinion on 90 Day Fiance The Other Way, Season 7, Episode 11. It's titled Kicking the Ant's Nest. I have no clue what that means, what it's about. Let's get started. And we're going to go in the order of the way it was shown on TV. Because I don't think there was a boring couple. You know, I can't do from boring couple. Let's start with the most boring couple. So it's going to go from the order they did on TV. So let's start with Patia and Dylan. I can't stand Dylan. I don't like Dylan. No. Dylan took Patia out for a night out on the town. He took her to an Irish pub. Dylan's friend Chris showed up. That's a nice piece of eye candy right there, that Chris. And his stepbrother Glenn also showed up. Patia said Glenn is messy. She said he'll run tell everything you say. But I don't like Dylan. I don't like Dylan at all. I think he's a bit of a show-off. I think he wants all the attention on him always. And he tries to play like he's a saint. So at the pub, he got up on stage and serenaded Patia. Why? I don't know. I don't know why he did that. I think maybe he's trying to get a record deal. But Patia loved it. She's a sucker. The next day, they go to Dylan's mother's house for dinner. And Glenn, the stepbrother, is there as well. Patia told us that she really does not like Dylan's mother, but she has to pretend that she likes his mother for his sake, to get along. So Dylan and his stepbrother Glenn, they did the cooking. Then they all sat down to eat. Excuse me. And Patia is enjoying the food until she found out she was eating kangaroo. Now, I'm Jamaican. I eat goat, curry goat, and oxtails. But I don't want to eat kangaroo. No, I don't want to eat kangaroo. She spit it out of a napkin and I would have done the same thing. I would have spit that shit out too. I'm not eating kangaroo even though I eat goat. And I eat oxtails. I'm not eating kangaroo. So I don't blame her for spitting that shit out. And I don't think you should trick people into eating things. They should have told her, now this is kangaroo. Try it. Don't try it. If you like it, you like. But don't trick people into eating kangaroo or something. No, don't do that. I don't like that. So Dylan, for some reason, wants Patia and his mother to hash out their differences. So he brings up the fact that he tells his mother things about their relationship. The mother said to Patia, you don't like that Dylan and I are close. Patia said, no, that's not it. She said, I don't like you because Dylan told me that you told him that you want him to be with someone younger, someone who will give him kids. The mother said, I never said that. Well, Patia said to her, after Dylan told me that you said that, I wanted nothing else to do with you after that. But the mother said she didn't say that. And you see what Dylan is doing? Dylan is trying to play them against each other. He'll tell Patia things that the mother said about her, and he'll tell the mother horrible things about Patia. He's trying to play them against each other. I knew he was a punk, bitch. I knew he was a punk. And he's trying to act like he's perfect. Dylan is an asshole. Dylan's mother said she never said that, and she doesn't care whether or not she get grandkids or not. And Dylan looked guilty as hell. And he tried to backpedal. But Patia told him, you said it. You were very mad and you said it. And you said it several times. Dylan lied and told his mother that he doesn't remember saying that. Dylan is a lying ass. Why would Patia make something that hurtful? You know? Dylan is a liar. The mother said she never said that, so what else? What else is there for you not to like about me? What other reasons do you have for not liking me? Patia told her that was it. There was nothing else. And the mother said The mother and Glenn, they don't believe Patia. And they don't think Dylan said that. I 100% believe it. He want them two ladies to fight over him. So Patia wants to keep the peace, so she apologizes to the mother. Dylan apologized. He said, "If I said that, I'm sorry." You know you said it, you bastard. But they agreed to move forward, to forget about it and move forward. In his confessional, the producer asked Dylan if he said it. So the producer know he said it. They know he said it. And Dylan said, "I may have said it when I was angry." You may have said it when you were angry. You said it, you lying bastard. Everybody knows he said it. Lying little bitch. Ugh. Patia, why are you with this immature little piece of shit mama's boy? Why are you with this guy? So Dylan wants more of an issue. So he said to Patia, "You still have an issue with me talking to my mom on the phone." Patia said, "Yes, because of what you said she said." He said, "That's a cop-out." She said, "No, it's not, and I do think it's a cop-out." She is upset that he talks to his mother several times a day on the phone, which I think is ridiculous. He's a grown-ass man. Don't he have anything better to do than talk to his mother several times a day on the phone? So Patia told him that, "You know what, you can talk to your mother on the phone from here to infinity. I don't care." But it's going to irritate her, because it would irritate me. If my man was to constantly be on the phone with anybody, not just his mother, with anybody, for more than twice a day, unless it's his old granny who has health issues that he has to check on, I would be irritated. What do you have to say to this person? You talking to this person for more than 2 times on the phone every single day. What is it that you got to talk to this person about so much? I would be irritated too. And she's still going to be irritated if he talks to his mother several times a day. Now Patia is realizing that after 12 years that Dylan is a sneaky little lying bitch. And now she's questioning the relationship. It didn't take me 12 years. It took me 1 episode to see that he's a lying little bitch. Patia, you have wasted 12 years of your life on this joker. Yes, you have. Next up, we have Manu and Anthony. Manu told us that her and her sister, they're good now. They're good with each other, but she is upset with her parents for attacking her character. So her and Anthony, they go, she can't wait to get out of their house, and have her own house. And I don't blame her. I would want my own place too. They're living in that little tiny room. There's 3 of them living in that one little tiny room. So her and Anthony are going house shopping. And they're looking at a house to purchase. But they don't have any income coming in. How does that work? Because when I bought my condo, I had to show everything. Every bank account, every money that I'm spending, every money that's coming in, every money that's going out. I had to show everything. You know? They have no income coming in. How they going to buy a house? Anywho, maybe it's work different in France. Maybe I need to move to France. On their way to look at the house, Anthony is telling Manu that it's better to rent instead of buying. Manu refused to rent, and she freaked out. She told him she is not putting her money down the drain, and she is not living in an apartment. And I agree with her. Living in an apartment is putting money down the drain, and I will never want to ever live in another apartment ever again. But I think one of them need to get a job and then purchase a house. Get a job first and then purchase a house that is smaller than 3 to 5 bedrooms and don't cost as much as 375,000 euros. I think it's euros. She told Anthony that he can go live in an apartment and she'll go live in a house. So they get to the house. Manu loved the house. I didn't like it. The bedrooms they showed looked way too small. Looked tiny. The pool was tiny. The kitchen was tiny. They didn't show a living room. They didn't show a dining room. I think the main bathroom was a bit fancy, but I wasn't impressed. The price is $375,000 euro, which is $420,932 in American dollars. Anyway, they sit down to talk with the realtor and discuss their financial situation. And the realtor told them that based on what they claim their financial situation is, they are good. They're in good standing with purchasing the house. The realtor also told them that the roof of the house has asbestos, so the roof needs to be repaired, and that's going to cost about $40,000 to $45,000. But the seller is willing to subtract that from the price. Deduct that from the price. And Manu is just so excited. That heifer did the math in her head, so she knows exactly how much it is when they subtract the $40,000 to $45,000 from the price. Anthony still don't want them to buy the house. He doesn't want them to buy the very first thing that they look at. And that's fair. But he's afraid to say anything to her because Manu wears the pants in the family and she will cuss him out. So he's afraid to tell her anything. So next, they are driving home, and Manu is very excited about the house. Anthony still wants them to shop around, and these two they're not on the same page at all. Manu wants to get a part-time job because she says she's also working the business that she was working while she was in the States, so that and the part-time job should help money to come in. And I can understand Manu wanting to be independent. She wants money to come in. Instead of money going out, she needs money to come in as well. Money going out is not helping anything. So I understand what she's saying. One of them need a job. Either him or her, one of them need a job. So I understand what she's saying. Because I enjoy being independent as well. But I don't like the way she talks to Anthony. She can say things to him in a nicer way. She gets really, really angry and really, really agitated, and she talked to him in a combative way. On the other hand, Anthony is lazy. He doesn't want to work. He doesn't want to learn the language. He doesn't care if he lives in that uncomfortable little tiny room for the rest of his life. He's a squatter. He has no ambitions. These two are there totally opposite, and they shouldn't be together. She told him that she has to work because it's going to take him a long time to find a job. Then she took it a step further and told him he will never ever make as much money as she does. And I believe that because he's lazy. He looks like a lazy person. All he wants to do is stay home. I agree with her. Anthony is lazy. He has no drive. He has no ambition. All he wants to do is stay home with the baby. He's a squatter as well. He wants to stay in that little tiny room forever. She asked him what kind of job can he get. He said speaking English to kids. She told him that's going to only pay him pennies. In his confessional, he said he feels like he's not good enough for her. It's not that he's not good enough for her. They want two different things out of life. He is the laid-back, nomad, hippie, easygoing person, and she's the hard worker making the money. She wants a nice house, a nice car, nice clothes, nice jewelry, nice handbags, nice shoes. She wants, and he doesn't care about any of that. He just wants to be a squatter. He don't care about getting no job. He don't care about that. He don't care about no money. As long as he can squat and have a roof over his head, he's fine. He's happy. They want different things out of life. And she is terrified they're going to run out of money. And I'd be terrified I'm going to run out of money too if money is not coming in. Money has to come in some kind of way. But he doesn't give a shit about that. He don't care. As long as he can stay in that little tiny room, he will squat there for the rest of his life. Next up, we have Jenny and Smith. It's the first day of the opening of the cafe. They had Jenny make the coffee. Why? Why? A customer came and he ordered a cappuccino. Jenny didn't know how to operate the machine. The father didn't know how to operate the machine. Smith didn't know how to operate the machine. So the customer finally walked off. And that's bad for business because now he's going to go tell his friends and family, don't go to that family cafe. They don't know what the hell they're doing. So that was very bad for business. They all should have been trained on how to use that machine. Only the sister-in-law knows how to use the machine. Smith told Jenny that she has to move quick. Jenny said, I can go home. That's what I can do. I like when she said that. She told him, look, move quick. How about I take my ass home? I like it when she said that. I'm liking Jenny. But it's not that she's not quick. She don't know how to use the machine. Whether she's quick or slow, the heifer don't know how to use the machine, Submit. And neither do you. So what the hell are you talking about? Jenny told Submit that she's doing her best. Submit told her she needs to do extra. That means, hey, your best ain't good enough, Jenny. You gotta do better. So he gave him a dirty look. I wish I could put the picture up of the dirty look she gave him. So he finally took his ass back into the back of the cafe. And when he went back there, his father started talking shit about Jenny. Submit's father said the sister-in-law took all day, the entire day to show Jenny how to operate that machine, and Jenny still don't know what the hell she's doing. He said Jenny should have practice, and he's right. She should have practice, but they all should have learned how to use that damn machine. Even though Submit agrees with his father, he defends Jenny, which I liked. Submit told his father she will learn. Don't put too much pressure on her. And I like that he defended her, because if I had a man, I need his loyalty. He cannot talk shit about me behind my back, and he needs to defend me to if other people do it. And maybe I need to move to India. It seems like the men in India are more loyal than the men out here. Maybe Jenny has the right idea. Maybe I need to go to India to find my man. Hell, I know how to run a cafe. I know how to make the coffee. Last but not least, we have Johnny and Chloe. Johnny, Chloe, and the mother, they go out to dinner. Johnny asked them how was car shopping. They told Johnny the prices were too high, so it was a fail. Johnny suggested that the mother bring Chloe's car to Aruba. The nerve of him. That's going to be expensive, Johnny. What the hell? The mother told Johnny that's not an option. She said because her and Chloe had a conversation, and she said she told Chloe that she's not going to contribute financially anymore. She told him Chloe is going to have to figure it out all on her own. Then she said, "Isn't that right, Chloe?" Chloe said, "Right." Johnny said in his confessional, now that Chloe's safety net is gone, let's see how she handles it. I thought he would be upset because he needs the mother's money to start his own pirate business. And he's talking about, let's see how Chloe handles it. Let's see how he handles it. The mother was the one taking care of Chloe. Now he's going to have to be the one to take care of Chloe. Okay? If she wants to fly back to the States to get her roots done, he's going to have to finance that. Because the mother says she's done. But I don't think the mother's done. The mother just talking that shit. So the mother, she's talking some facts. She said Chloe is going to need a working permit so she can get a damn job. And she said to Johnny, what does she need in order to get this work permit? Johnny told the mother that you have to pay for the first permit. The mother said, well, how much does that cost? Johnny told her the permit costs $600 every 3 months. Chloe told her, but if you're hired by a company, the company pays for the permit. So then Chloe and her mother, they argue back and forth. The mother thinks Chloe got her head in the cloud, and Chloe thinks her mother is being negative. So after their little argument, the mother told them that she would support both of them if they moved to Boston. I would say bet. That's a bet for me. Goodbye, Aruba. Peace out. Deuces. But we know they ain't moving to no Boston because Johnny wants to be a pirate. He wants to put naked girls with dental floss on his back and flip them in the water. And he can't do that in Boston. Okay? So we know Johnny ain't moving to no damn Boston. Okay? That was the end of the episode. This is the end of my review. Thank you so very much for watching. Princess on a Pillow here. Bye.